Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play the 7th Saga. I'm your host, Game Darius. Last we left off, we did a little bit of grinding. I was initially intending to get enough money to afford some better armor before we go to the Castle of Aran. But I figure that being level 5 should be enough. Welcome to the Castle of Aran. I feel like I completely missed explaining the orb that's in the top left corner of the screen. All the white dots are enemies. Go figure. All the white circles are locations, caves, your towns, your cities, your whatnot. Any of the white circles that are flashing red indicate that that's where a rune is located, and that is our ultimate goal, is to collect the 7 runes in 7th Saga, I'm guessing. And we're ignoring that door because it just goes in a giant loop around this particular place. Ow. Don't know why they built that. And yes, that statue just ran away from me. I was not expecting the statue to run away from me. In retrospect, I probably should have bought some bottles of protection and bottles of power as well. Oh well. If I lose, I lose. It'll suck, but I'll lose. Oh yeah, this is the Castle of Aran. It is not a nice place. These guys are statues, apparently. Kind of looks a little bit more like someone frozen in carbonite, doesn't it? This is actually a pretty good place to grind. It's got a little bit more experience than the rest of the world. Sight? I'm gonna call it sight, because otherwise... Yeah, nah, that thing's worse than the Anim sword. And crap it. Would have hated to spend money on a sword only to find a better sword just outside town. Ah. This little strange individual is a chimera. I don't know why it's called a chimera. It could have just called it a spirit. Now, again, magic is useful. It does have its good uses. Like the spell that the chimera was trying to use there was MP Catcher, which drains MP from your character. I don't remember the exact number that it does, but it does quite a bit, at least for Olvan, because, again, Olvan has next to no magic. And again, because Olvan is buffy as balls, he is able to take a hit. So many hits. Please stop hitting Olvan. Dang it. Dang it. Yeah. I was kind of hoping for 2 hits on chimeras. Chimeras are just fast. Like, you thought the wyverns were fast, dodging out of the way like that? Nah. Nah. Chimeras are worse. That is not the button. Internet number. Seriously, this music is just, so good. And here is a topaz. I believe now I will retreat out of here, because that topaz is my way to a higher defense score. I also do want to go back and grab some bottles of protection and bottles of power. Because while there's a little bit of a gimmick when it comes to the boss of the Castle of Aran, it's an interesting gimmick. I actually really do like it. I just don't want to suffer it, as it were. Come on. There we go. I was wondering when I was going to get ambushed. Haha, your MP Catcher sucks. I don't know why chimeras... Why these things are named Chimera. To be honest, there's a lot of naming conventions in 7th Saga that are just like, what? especially from the original Elnard. For example, I don't remember what the hermits were called, but I know that the birds that they call wyverns were initially called just warbirds, which makes sense. They look like birds. So, what the hell? I think these guys were just called spirits, which makes sense. They're spirits. I don't know why they changed the name to Chimera. There's a lot of other changes that happened between Elnard and 7th Saga. Some of it was censorship, like there's a couple of sprites that don't have clothes, so it kind of leaves very little to the imagination, although most of the monsters and things, in particular Wilme, the alien character, did not have a loincloth. And he also had more of a mohawk thing going on, which I dug. Looks cool to me. But nope, they changed to some sort of floppy guile thing that they had going on and slapped a loincloth around them. Heroes don't need pants. Although I don't think Wilme really counts as a hero, considering all the other characters. No, I don't think any of them really count as heroes until they get further on in their adventures. I mean, I think Ezuna, the elf mage, was just bored. Not sure what was up with Valsu. I just know that he probably wants to purge all the evil from the land, which I can dig. The Tetragen Lux, don't remember his thing. I think he wanted to remember what it was, or where it was that he had originated from. Something akin to that. Legistus wants power, because he is a demon. Pretty cool demon. Actually, one of my favorite characters in this game, so... Kind of strange when I think about it like that. Like, there's not a lot of times where I have one of the most reprehensible of the characters as my favorites. Usually I'm very much more for the heroic type. The knights, the barbarians, the paladins. Don't have a lot of those in this game. Olvan's an awesome warrior, but he's very much out for himself, though. That's my feeling on the guy, though. Like, he'll help if it's convenient, or if there's money, or booze. One of those, I'm going that way anyways, kind of a thing. I think the only character that I would consider actually some sort of good aligned, if you will, would be Valsu, because he is like a cleric, a man of God. Now we are going to pop on up to you. Gonna talk to you. We're gonna sell you this little sword. Actually, I think that might be enough. Is that enough? Trade. Ow, I'm 30 gold, I'm 29 gold off. Well, I wanted to buy some bottles of protect and bottles of power in the first place, so trade in. I'll buy 2 of each, and then we'll head back into the castle. Oh man, one of the things that, so I was initially testing more or less this Let's Play on my basically emulation machine, the Retron 5, because I do have an official copy of this game, just not patched, and I can apply patches and whatnot to whatever. Problem was that for some reason the controllers that I had gotten for the Retron 5 are extremely stiff. Like, just trying to press the up button, it can press up, or it can just fail for like 5 straight minutes. That doesn't feel good. That really doesn't feel good. My thumb started hurting within like 10 minutes of the initial recording, and I could not dodge random encounters for the life of me. But anyways, as I said, the inventory for the different locations differ. So we can get bottles of power here, but we can't get bottles of power in Rebelesque. There we go. And we don't need potion 2s just yet. Got plenty of HP, but yeah, no, that's about it. Got plenty of HP. Now we're gonna head back to the castle of Aran and head up the stairs as opposed to down some stairs. Maybe I'll level up on the way there. At least here. Good. Not good. Not good. Yes, yes. Wow! This is a speedy Olvan. So far, his speed is just... bleh. Do I even need to worry about wyverns anymore? I don't think so. Now, in the core game, again, this is me trying to remember because I've not played the core game, like the unpatched version of this, in like 15 years. Because I don't know where the hell I'm gonna have 40 to 60 hours to play a game, mostly involving grinding. But anyways, yeah, freaking... I forgot what I was trying to say. Trying to think of what I was trying to say. I don't remember. Right, levels. So, one of the things I always did as a kid, anyways, was I ground. I still grind. I grind a lot. Whatever is usually proportional. Or over-proportioned. For the regular game, without the quote-unquote Elnard bonus that the game is now with. I usually went until level 10 before I tried to get too far in the castle of Aran. Usually, most guides would suggest only like level 8 for a good place to enter for a good, comfortable level to enter the castle at. No, I always went overkill. Went 10. 10 or more sometimes. I think at one point I had super ground. I'd gone on to the Cave of Earth, which does have significantly stronger creatures, and ground there before I had even faced off against the first boss. It was just that ridiculous. I was just that ridiculous. Nowadays, I do grind to some ridiculous heights. Case in point, see the ending of Breath of Fire 3. That Let's Play, as fun as it was, man, I do want to play that game again. Just gotta hit some statues. I might level up again before I even hit the boss. Not sure just yet. Power Seed. That one will go for my power, of course. More chimeras. Seriously, this is... I'm sorry, I'm still flabbergasted by the amount of speed that this Olvan has gotten. My previous attempt at playing through this anyways, was just sad. Seeing Olvan miss even some of the slowest of creatures was just depressing as all balls. But who knows? I had quite a bit of difficulty with that magic patch, so maybe that's just it. Maybe I would just not suggest actually taking that magic patch for this game unless you are playing a magic character. Because, I'll be honest, losing to Camille when all he's doing is casting Fire 2s That's depressing. The character who's very middle of the road, that's depressing. I don't know if my magic was just that low, or they made it just that super effective, but it's depressing to lose to Camille, who only flings fireballs at you. But I digress. Let's move on. There's only a couple of treasures left, and then boss. I don't think the boss will be a pushover, but I think he will be made significantly easier simply by general premise of Olvan being Olvan. I like sharing this story. I've actually been working on the separate characters of 7th Saga as 5th edition D&D characters. I at one point tried to make them into Pathfinder characters, but oh boy. There's just a little bit too much Pathfinder sometimes, and trying to make these characters was one of those times. Olvan was relatively the easiest to make no matter what, though. They have... In 5th edition, I essentially made him a barbarian. Because, I mean, axes, a shield, sometimes flings magic around. Very rarely. In Pathfinder 1st edition, I haven't even touched 2nd edition yet. In Pathfinder, he was also a barbarian, but he was a fighter, but he had the Viking subtype, archetype rather, which essentially gave him the barbarian's rage, but he still had the skills of a fighter. It was pretty neat. It was pretty fun doing that for each of the individual characters, and considering, but this character is more of a fire character, that ice spell doesn't make any sense. I think Valsu was actually one of the easiest ones. He's a cleric. He's a healer. Just slap a healing domain on him and he's fine. Alright. Enough out of you. Was almost expecting to level up there. What is 133? Yeah, I'll survive. Or maybe I'll go into another random encounter. Haha. Naha. Nyaha. Sweet. And now, the piece de resistance, all the fighting, unless some of them... I'll just let this one pop up over me. Oh no, another statue, whatever shall I do? Just such an easy fight sometimes. Seriously, Olvan is such a powerhouse. Having him actually have speed is scary. Alright, we're gonna quickly heal, and then talk to this weird floating mass. Grr. This is Romas. Now, first off, right off the bat, I'm going to cast Bottle of Protection. I don't yet have the defense boost, so Bottle of Protection is going to be my thing for that until I get it. Bottle of Power, and that effectively doubles my power. Yeah. Now Romas is my bitch. Now he does more than just... That's his regular attack. That's a physical attack. That's not magic. He's a little lightning happy right now. Okay, yep, there we go. He usually also does like MP and HP catcher. Ooh. Oh, that's a really good level for power and guard. Hell yeah. Now one of the nicest songs in the game. That is not the song I thought it was going to be. Ah. There's this other nice song that usually happens when you've like cleared an area of evil, which you'll see we're no longer being randomly attacked by things. Yeah, there's a much nicer song that's like do 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 do. I can't do it justice, but it's a really nice song. And can't wait to hear it because it is a really calming song, especially after some of the, I'm gonna say, atrocious things that happen in the game. I mean, none of it's shown. This is an T for Teens game, I think. I need to double check the cover. And T for Teens means something very different when it comes to Japan, doesn't it? Hermit! Dead hermit. Actually, that guy gave me 500 experience points. I'm like 10, 12 more fights till level up. Tempting, but I think I might hold off for a little bit. So, you'll reach Bonro shortly after passing through the Cave of Earth in the southwest. Southwest? Southwest. I think I might be playing for a little bit too long. Thank you for getting rid of Romus. You are truly a great warrior. Please go to the Cave of the Earth in the southwest and open the gate to Earth. Hurry! So, if you go and face off against Romus, and get your ass handed to you, which, to be frank, is very likely to get your ass handed to you, the old couple here will tell you the full story of Romus. Have you been to the castle? Romus is not evil, but the king of Aran is. A traveler and his dog came to the town about a year ago. He had a strange shiny stone which the king wanted. He would not give it to the king, so he was killed. The dog cried night and day over his master's body until he too died. The dog was named Romus, and he's haunted the castle since then. Thank you. Romus must now be happy. So if you do get beaten by Romus, you can come back here and talk to one of these old folk, and they will give you a whistle. You can go back to Romus, and just blow the whistle, and bam, he will be instantaneously defeated, and works as a regular old victory, which is nice. And honestly, I think some of the tactics that involve speedrunning means going to Romus, losing, getting the whistle, and then beating Romus without using the whistle. Because, yeah, I think that thing was like 500 extra gold. Please hurry and open the gate. Alright. So you guys, what though? I'm gonna open that gate in the next hiccups. In the next video, when we return to the Gate of Earth, and hopefully to what lies beyond. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I'm loving playing this again. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Cheers.